There, does that look better? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous July 3rd. Hope you're having an outstanding day. The start of the gigantic 4th of July weekend. Goodness knows we'll be talking about a ton of 4th of July stuff here today. And we're going to have a good time. It is our weekly Take the Point show. Now, I'm telling you, you may think I'm full of beans, but Jamie was supposed to be here today. He called me about a half an hour ago and said he was unable to make it to this afternoon's taping. So, sorry. It's me, you, and the TV all afternoon long. Actually, all morning long, whenever you're watching. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk. I have a great show set up. We're going to talk World Cup for a little while, and then we're going to talk Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. It's the best thing on television on July 4th. If you're up early, if you're up at 11 a.m. Our time, and then by all means, we might get a little baseball. How about that? If you're a Cubs fan, you're fired up about baseball. You guys are playing great. If you're a Cardinals fan, hey, you won 2 in a row. Let's see, Sunday and Tuesday. But other than that, it's been kind of a week and a half to forget about if you're a Cardinal fan. But we've got all kinds of fun stuff to tell you about here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being there, and we'll have some fun. What is going on this weekend? Well, I got to tell you, it's July 3rd. It's July 4th. It is Independence Day. It is Semi-Quincentennial Day. And I think I'm saying that right. I'm probably putting a little bit too much E on the semi. At least I'm not calling it semi. Semi-Quincentennial. Happy 250th birthday to the United States of America this weekend. And there are a lot of opportunities for you to say happy birthday, USA. Starting on July 3rd, we got a bunch of stuff going on. And in numerous places in our viewing area. So pick one, pick two, pick 5, pick 20. Pick however many you want. Celebrate America's 250th birthday in Salem. This is at the Marion County Ag Fair. This is a big deal on Friday night. They'll have, going to be a reenactment camp along with historical displays. They're going to be a dinner, a 1776 dinner with historical presentations. Now, I don't know if that includes, I presume, it costs you $17.76 to get in. So I'm assuming you're getting the food with that. And I don't know what they served in 1776 other than a lot of meat and bread. Probably not a ton of seasonings and sauces and stuff as you're used to this day and age. Certainly didn't have Mountain Dew or something like that. But this is this is going to be at the Salem Fairgrounds, a reenactment camp from noon to 5:30, and then from 6:30 to 9, a 1776 dinner with historical presentations, patriotic music, and birthday cake. Birthday cake for everybody. That's cool. If you want more information, give them a call at 708-256-8680. Pardon me, 708-256-8721. 708-256-8721. They'll tell you all about it. And I suspect that the cake in 1776 was a little bit different from what you're used to in 2026, but I don't know. But yeah, that'll be fun. What else is going on Friday night? The Jasper County America 250 celebration. This is up Newton Way. Actually, this is going to be in St. Marie. Going to be put on at the St. Mary's Church grounds and Piquet Park in St. Marie. It'll be from 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock on Friday night. From 2 to 7, they'll have classic car and antique tractor cruise in, as well as the Newton FFA, who's going to have their pork burgers all evening long. The Newton KFC chicken dinner starts at 3 o'clock. I believe they're going to run that till it runs out. They're going to have lemon shake-ups there. Plenty more of that stuff. At 3 o'clock, bingo and games for all ages. 3 also is when the Tim Crosby and the Oil Chip Road Band gets started. That's at 3 o'clock. At 5:45, they're going to have the national anthem and Brittany Keller. Plus, I believe that's when the beer garden opens. They may open it a little earlier than that, but it's 5:45. Certainly, the beer garden will be open. And then that's also when a little SoCo band gets going. And then at 9 o'clock, fireworks. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good time. Again, that's at the Jasper County America 250 celebration in St. Marie on Friday. Also on Friday night, up at Lake Sarah. Up at Lake Sarah in Effingham, it's the Lake Sarah fireworks start at 9:15. Let's see what else they're going to have. I brought this up. Yeah, it's 9:15 until they're done. However, you can download an app and the fireworks are going off in such a speed, fashion type of thing that if you download this app, you'll be able to, the music will play to the fireworks. Instructions on the, let's see, it's called the Pyrocast app. Instruction, go download the Pyrocast app. They'll have instructions on there. You connect that to your Bluetooth speaker. You enter the 4-digit code 3DV3. I don't know what that is. And then you listen, and it'll start playing when the show starts. That's pretty cool. That's again at Lake Sarah on Friday night. All kinds of things. And that's just July 3rd. You get your fill of stuff on July 3rd. You got all kinds of more opportunities on the 4th as over on in Clay City, up at Sailor Springs, the Clay City Sailor Springs American Legion hosting their monthly breakfast. And they're calling it a veterans breakfast. I don't know if that means veterans get it for free or I don't know what that means, but it'll be all you can eat. Starting at 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Menu includes biscuits, gravy, bacon, pancakes, and sausage. And come to fellowship with the local veterans on this very special day. How about you could do that, start up at Clay City and Sailor Springs. Then head down to Flora starting around 10 o'clock. The All-American Boy and All-American Girl contest. The All-American Boy and All-American Girl contest held at 10 a.m. to noon in Charlie Brown Park down in Florida. The contest accepts only 50 boys and 50 girls. They've had sign-ups underway for a while, and it's for kids age 3 to 7. I got to tell you, if your kid's already in it, you probably are already planning on going to that. But you might have fun going and see the kids having a good time. Also in Florida later on that day, of course, it's the 4th of July, full day of events celebrated at Charlie Brown Park. Like I said, the All-American Boy and All-American Girl contest on the Kiwanis stage. Kenzie's Sweet Shop will be also on site. From 11 to 6, inflatables will be open for the families and folks to just run around, jump in. And from 6 o'clock till dusk, there will be live music by The Rewinds. The Rewinds providing the live music. At 4 o'clock, food trucks open up, and then Pode Smoked Barbecue, The Fair Lady, and Crazy Sweet Treats will be on the site. Fireworks at dusk. You ain't going to believe it. An 800-shot finale. 800 shots on the finale from Flora. So yeah, that'll be a good time. That's on Saturday night. What else? The city of Effingham. We already talked about the Lake Sarah fireworks. The city of Effingham hosting their fireworks on Saturday as well. And it'll be enjoy the view from the Effingham High School parking lot. The show will start at dusk. And finally, over in Farina, big day. Big day at the Farina Village Park from noon to midnight. Oh, it's all day long. They'll start at noon with the food stands opening, and the beer garden opens at noon all day, or noon as well. That makes for a long, fun day. At 2 o'clock, the parade registration will go, and then the parade is at 3 in Farina. You can't miss that. The inflatables, kids, games, and bingo start at 4. 5 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, the most important part of any evening, the cakewalk is going to be downtown in the, in the pavilion there at Farina. All this in Farina Village Park. And music starts up after that at 5:15. The Job and, is that right? Joba and Dave duo, and then at 7:45, Jake and Michaela. How about that? 9:30 is when they're going to have the big old fireworks display. That's going to be a big, big time. And then at 10 o'clock, Jake and Michaela are going to retake the stage and have a big time. Oh, what a bunch of fun things to do on the 4th of July to celebrate, again, the semi-quincentennial. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yeah. National Eat Your Beans Day is a live healthy holiday celebrated on July 3rd, honoring the incredible legume in all of its diverse sizes, shapes, and vibrant colors. How many different types of beans do you think you know of? Maybe 100, 200? Have you ever thought about how many beans there are varietals in the world? How about 40,000? 40,000 beans in the world here that are available and able to find here on National Eat Your Beans Day. Chickpeas are considered a super snack, also known as garbanzo beans. Those beans are an absolute powerhouse. A single cup of cooked chickpeas packs a whopping 12.5 grams of fiber, 71% of your recommended daily intake of folate, 26% of iron. How about that? Black beans, pinto beans, and kidney beans are comfort beans. Lentils and split pea are the quick cooking beans. Well, there you go. That's a wonderful way to make yourself try to stay healthy. That's pretty good. What else? Oh, I didn't get the other pictures on there, did I? Well, I got that one. I'll get to it in a minute. Let's see. Also, here on July 3rd, it is National Fried Clams Day. National Fried Clams Day started back in 1916. As on July 3rd, Lawrence Henry Chubby Woodman and his wife Bessie opened a small concession stand in Essex, Massachusetts. And 2 years later, in 1916, they decided to throw some clams into oil. On that day, Chubby complained to a local fisherman named Tar, who was visiting his stand. Business is slower than a couple of snails headed uphill. Tar, while nibbling on tasty homemade potato chips, noticed a bucket of clams nearby and jokingly said, "Why don't you just fry up some of the clams if they're as tasty as these chips?" Well, you'll never have to worry about having enough customers. Nobody had ever thought of frying up clams, and the two other customers stared at him. "That's ridiculous. Clams have shells." He tried it. And then the next day, during the 4th of July, he sold out. Sold all the clams he could get, got more, sold all of those. That is when that's why they set Fried Clam Day here on July 3rd. Oh, yeah, all kinds of good stuff. What else going on this weekend? Well, of course, in addition, of course, to it being Independence Day, The July 4th is National Barbecue Spare Ribs Day. Get the charcoal going because this is the day to cook up spare ribs across the nation. This delicious food holiday, one of the most popular food celebrations because anytime a grill and barbecue is involved, it's going to be a great day to gather and with family and friends. Some barbecue tips, by the way, those look a little overcooked. I'm kind of a judge. Select the right meat. Choose meat with ribs all over the bone. Fat's okay, but you want to make sure it's balanced. You want to find ribs that have fat on one you want to find ribs that have fat throughout, right? Not just on one end. Use a dry rub. Rubs vary, but you can use one to meet your family's preferences. Use low heat. The temperature of the grill should be around 200 degrees. That means you do it for a long time. And do it indirectly whether you're using charcoal or gas. The important thing to remember is to place the ribs opposite where the coals or the burners are lit. Use tongs because forks will pierce the meat, letting the juices out. You don't want to do that. Add sauce it all the time, and then make the other important thing, rest the meat. After you take it off, you got to rest it at least 15 minutes to make sure you get that all the wonderful stuff throughout the meat. There you go. That's an outstanding way to do it. What do you want to see on television today, ladies and gentlemen? Here on July 3rd, it's an afternoon game. Cardinals are at the Cubs. That'll be at 3:05. Andre Palante versus David Peterson. That'll be on St. Louis Network, Channel 372, Marquee, Channel 367. By the way, did you notice that 371 and 370 are gone? The old FanDuel networks? They quit broadcasting on the 30th. So, we'll be putting something else there in those spots. Trust me. We'll find something to put in there. I'm going to make a few suggestions to the people in the know. Also, at 6:10, Chicago White Sox. By the way, if you do want to make a suggestion on what channels you'd like, by all means, give us a call or let me hear it. For here at Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, we're always listening for stuff. If you have a channel out there that we don't have and you think you'd like to have added, let me know. 618-665-9970 or 618-665-3311. Or for that matter, what is it? Bruce Dickey at wabash.coop. Bruce.Dickey at wabash.coop. I'll put it up sometime. Let's see. Like I said, the Cardinals at the Cubs at 3:05. The White Sox are at the Guardians. That's at 6:10 tonight. Anthony Kay versus Gavin Williams. That's on Chicago Sports Network, Channel 353. The Twins will be at the Yankees on MLB Network. That's Channel 357. And at 9:10, at the Blue Jays at the Mariners. And it'll be also on MLB Network. World Cup soccer. They're just about done. Saturday. Saturday is when they're going to be done with the round of 32. Here on Friday, at 1 o'clock today, Australia plays Egypt. These are all on Fox, by the way. Australia versus Egypt at 1. Argentina takes on Capo Verde at 5 o'clock. And then late game, 9 o'clock tonight, or 8:30. It says here 8:30, but I think it's 9. Colombia versus Ghana. Going to be great. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to have some fun. We are going to talk all about the World Cup. Going to talk about hot dog eating contest. We've got plenty of stuff coming up for you right after these. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Folks, I hope you're having as much fun as I am watching the World Cup because it's been a lot of fun. I'm having a ball and filling out my little form and well, it's just I'm having a here's this and get you a little better. Yeah, you can see that I filled the whole thing out. This is through the first game here on Wednesday afternoon. I'm shooting this on Wednesday afternoon before the holiday and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I got everything but up to date. Right now, as a matter of fact, if you are wondering, pardon me, while I'm doing the show, this is prior to the United States playing on Wednesday night, and of course prior to all of Thursday's matches as well. But matter of fact, is that on Thursday? Well, I'll check it here in a little bit. But yeah, it's been such a fun tournament to watch, and the odds as to who's going to win it keep changing because this one, England was they were 15 minutes away from getting knocked out this afternoon by Congo, and Harry Kane did Harry Kane things as he went from, let's see, here's the best player award. Harry Kane went from 1,400 to 800 in the best player award. After that, I had taken that. Let's see, where's the other one? Yeah, there's what it is. This is the same thing done about 20 minutes later after Harry Kane scored those two goals. Mbappe, Messi, and Olise didn't really change, but yeah, Harry Kane moved up from 1,400 to 800. So that tells you how things are still in such flux, and they're still in such flux really for now still. For instance, let's take a look here at this is the Boston side of the bracket and the LA side of the bracket. France and Paraguay have already advanced out of the round of 32. They're going to play Saturday at 4 o'clock in Philadelphia, and then you have Canada also playing on Saturday at noon. And they're going to take on Morocco. So that will be a lot of fun for those two teams in the round of 16 to try to get to Boston. And Morocco won that in extra kicks. The Germany-Paraguay game went to extra kicks as well. And Germany, as you recall, they were one of the favorites. They were a favorite to win the tournament, and things have turned pretty sour for the Germans. Sauerkraut. I'm so. Whew. They were. The thought was Germany was going to play France in Philadelphia. Well, Germany didn't quite get there. They won their group, but they did not get past Paraguay. And if you got a chance, those are actually the only two games as of this shooting. Those are the only two games that have gone to the penalty kicks in the round of 32. There will be more. There are always games that go to penalty kicks. You don't want it to happen at the end, but if you're a little unaware how that works, if you are tied after the 90 minutes, if you're tied after the 90-minute full time, they call it FT. If it's tied, then you play an extra 30. Switch sides 15 minutes in. And they used to have something called the golden goal, which was a sudden death. Now, they haven't had the golden goal in the World Cup for about 30 years. People still remember it, think it's still there. It's not. So if there's a tie, you go ahead and play this extra 30 minutes. You're going to play the whole thing, and if somebody has the lead after the 30, game's over. If they don't, you go to a shootout. Think of it as hockey during the regular season. Hockey has an overtime, and then they have the three shootouts or 3-shot shootout. In soccer, in the World Cup, it's 5. Now, the interesting thing about this is when you look here, Paraguay and Germany. Germany's captain went to his team. And the coach did too, but you didn't see the coach do it. You saw the captain do it. And he talked about doing it afterwards. He went to some of his players on his team and said, hey, need you to step up and take this shot. Take a shot here. Half of them told him no, because they don't do it. That's the interesting thing about it. Whenever they do have penalty shots in games, it's usually your best player takes it. Like, for instance, Harry Kane has taken in games, in regular games, not in penalty, not in shot and shootouts, he has taken 20. The rest of the team, the rest of the English team, has taken maybe 3 or 4 total. You have one guy who takes the shootouts, but in a shootout, or one guy who takes the penalties, but in a shootout where you have 5, you got to have different guys each time, and you can't rotate them, or you'll rotate it, but you have to get 11 deep, including the goalkeeper that gets a chance at a shootout goal. So if you even go 11 shots deep into a shootout, because you got to win by 1, right? And both teams get an opportunity to shoot, so it might be tied. You might be tied for quite some ways. Paraguay and England went 6 shots. You want to have other teams who have practiced the shots. That's the thing. Germany brought a guy up there to shoot who had never shot in a game, and he put it way over the goal, and it helped. It cost them, and they end up losing to Paraguay 4-3 on a shootout, and it was too bad, but Germany's gone. Paraguay beats them, but they get to face France. Have you seen France play? France is on a roll. There is a reason that they are plus 187. I'm kind of surprised they're not negative numbers yet. I guess that's because there's 4 games to go for France. But France is phenomenal. How about the United States? They play. They're playing tonight as I shoot it, but they're played Wednesday night. And by the time you see this whole bracket will be about full. So yeah, United States, they come in on a real head of steam. They're playing very well. Finished first in their group over Paraguay, and beat Paraguay pretty well. And Paraguay has already advanced. So the U.S. gets Bosnia and Herzegovina, Belgium, Senegal playing while I'm shooting this show. Spain and Austria and Portugal and Croatia. Spain, if you recall, when we went over the odds at the start of the tournament, Spain started out plus 400. France started out plus 400. They were co-favorites. That was then. This is now. Spain is now plus 800. And because Argentina has looked so good, they've moved ahead of them. Spain really hasn't looked all that good, but they are continuing to play. But here is what this side looks like, again, with the round, the Sweet 16. Let's just call it, I'm going to use in the NCAA tournament terms. You got the Sweet 16. They would probably sue me if they heard that. But you have the Sweet 16 being played on Monday in Dallas and in Seattle. So if the United States wins tonight here on Wednesday, they play in Seattle at 7 o'clock next Monday night. They'll play the winner of Belgium and Senegal. Senegal has been playing terrific football, soccer, whatever. They've been playing very well. I'm kind of surprised that they were underdogs quite a bit to Belgium. So, but I may be proven stupid in that statement, but I think I bet on Senegal. Hopefully, and I haven't paid attention to see what score is. So hopefully they win it. They started out with a lead. That's all I know. But all that is going on. Here's what the market is now for the United States. Only 6 different outcomes remaining, as they've already finished group play. If they are, you can bet on where you think they're going to finish. If you think they're done tonight, you can bet on that and get $3.25 to win. That's not bad. If you think that they would win tonight and then lose on Monday in Seattle, you still get plus money for that. There might be a nice opportunity for folks to build. If you think Belgium and Senegal, the winner of that one beats the winner of Bosnia and Herzegovina, that's where you go. But I got to tell you, the U.S. will be favored. The U.S. will be favored in pretty much every match through here unless they meet Spain. Spain is about the only team in this set who I don't think the U.S. would be favored against. I think they'd be favored against Portugal even, if Portugal beats Spain. Portugal's a highly ranked team, but I don't think they get there. I think Croatia beats Portugal. If you're watching this before those games, by all means, Croatia playing a lot better than Portugal. Might be able to get a good return on that. We're going to come back, take a look at the other side. Let's see, it'd be that side of the bracket when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back after these words.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mud hole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
You caught me. I was trying to check the score of that game and did not quite see it. Oh, yeah. Senegal leads to 2-0 with about 20 minutes to go. That, by the way, is by no means a finished game because teams come back from deficits all the time. It's depending on who they're playing. Belgium is a good team. They can come back against most teams. I don't know if they can come back against this Senegal. We'll see. But welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're talking World Cup soccer. We talked about the Los Angeles and the Boston regionals. Like, remember, I said we're going to look at this like it's the regionals of the NCAA tournament. We talked about the Boston regional and the Los Angeles regional. Now let's check what the other side looks like on the Miami regional. And then we'll also take a look at the Kansas City regional. Miami's a game ahead there of the other one, as Brazil and Norway won on Tuesday. And Mexico also won Tuesday night. England won on Wednesday afternoon. England came back to beat the Congo. They were down 1-0, and I tell you what, Harry Kane is just amazing. He grabbed England by the collar and said, "You're coming with me," and kicked them into the next round, the round of 16. It was pretty good. He's fun to watch. He's fun to watch. Not well liked, but he's fun to watch. Then, like I said, Brazil, they just keep rolling along. I kind of thought a little bit of a down group, but they weren't too far down, as they ended up getting 7 points to win it. They beat Morocco in their group. They tied Morocco, but won on goal differential. Norway, that's going to be a battle. Brazil versus Norway coming up on, what was the day on that? Coming up on Sunday. Brazil versus Norway coming up on Sunday afternoon. That is going to be, Norway's got a guy that scores every game. Holland for Norway will score every doggone game. And then in Mexico City on a Sunday night, you're going to have England playing against Mexico in their capital, in the Mexican stadium. What is it called? Ixtapa. That is just, it is a home field advantage. England has their work cut out for them if they're going to beat Mexico at home, and that's what it's called for. And England has been trying to get the cup back to England since 1966. Bring the cup home, they keep saying. They say it's their cup. They invented the game there. That's why they're saying it's their cup. But That's going to be a tall order. And then down there on the other side, you've got Kansas City and Argentina, who's been playing extremely well. They're playing on Friday, playing later today, and Australia and Egypt playing later today. And you also have that Colombia-Ghana game later today. I hesitate to predict. I do still have my champ alive. I've still got Spain. Only one of the Take the Points group has lost their champion. That was Jamie. He did have Germany winning the thing, so yeah, he's out for that. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. The way Argentina's playing. Egypt may be about the only team in that regional that I can see beating them. Switzerland's playing pretty good, too. Switzerland, if they get to play Colombia, if Colombia beats Ghana and Switzerland beats Algeria, that game on July 7th in Vancouver is going to be fantastic. Switzerland's playing really good. They are at a high level right now. Argentina has Lionel Messi, the best player in the world. As you saw, Messi is 3-1 to win the Golden Ball, MVP of the event. That's going to be that'll be a battle. If I had to make a pick, I'd probably pick Argentina to get to win the Kansas City, to win this regional. But it's still it's pretty open, and I hate to do it. I think Norway can beat Brazil. Mexico, and that's the thing. Mexico City has played basically at home for 5 days. If it's if Mexico does get by England on Sunday and gets to Miami, they're finally leaving their country. Can they play outside of the country as well as they play in it? Really, nobody can because you have the fans behind you. It gives everybody an extra skip in their step, and it makes a difference. It does. We'll just pick that when it comes. No, I got to pick it. Have some guts. I don't think Mexico wins that. I'm going to say Argentina wins on the Kansas City regional, and I'm going to say England. They put together a scoring chance against. They put together scoring chances against Congo after being dead for a long time. I think England. They got to beat Mexico City or Mexico and Mexico City. Oh, that's going to be tough. I'll be watching that Sunday night. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll come back, talk about 4th of July celebration, one of the best in the world. Back right after this. Stick around.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire. but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. As we've finished talking about the World Cup, let's talk about one of the other biggest events well, now this one's an annual event, and it takes place on July 4th every year. I got to tell you, July 4th, as holidays go, I've always got something to do at night. I've got a large, the Olney City Band plays before the fireworks, the Cummins Municipal Band. So I'll be playing in Olney on Saturday night, and have that every year. So, and it's usually during the week, 5 out of 7 times over the course of your life. 5 out of every 7. The 4th of July holiday falls during the week. Same TV shows are on when you get up. Same Today show. There's no special programming really for like for 4th of July, as you can expect. Parades on Thanksgiving Day, or the dog show on Thanksgiving Day, and on Christmas you can, no matter what day it is, you've got those basketball, NBA stuff, as well now as there's football. Nothing on the 4th of July. Baseball doesn't start till like noon or 1 o'clock or later. They a lot of times have to try to have games late. What can you do? You turn on ESPN and you find Nathan's hot dog eating contest. That is the event. They've been doing it for about 100 years, and it is a 12 minutes. It's easy. 12 minutes to eat all the hot dogs you can. I think it's 12. It's 12 or 10. It's 12. And you just start eating, and you can have water to drink with it, or a lot of folks now stick their hot dogs in the water and then just shove them in. The winner is the winner over the last 9 out of the last 10 years is Joey Chestnut. You cannot even find another guy to bet on, because it's 25-1 that he's going to win. 73.5 is the over-under on how many hot dogs he's going to eat during the contest. You know how many hot dogs 73 hot dogs is? That is how many hot dogs 73 hot dogs is. He eats that in 12 minutes. That is his, that's the number, I believe that's how many he ate last year. This was the 2025. That's his belt for winning it last year. And it is the world championship. And have you ever eaten Nathan's hot dogs? They're pretty good. They're not small. And you know how many calories he's eating in 12 minutes? Now, this is, people say, Bruce, this is not an athletic event. This is not a feat of athleticism. He's eating 21,000 calories in about 12 minutes. Yeah, that is a pretty big act of athleticism. I'm astonished every time I think about it. That's him with Miko Sudo. Miki Sudo. Miki Sudo is the women's the current women's champion. And she is Miki Sudo. That's her with her 33 hot dogs. Actually, that looks like, I think they faked the picture there. That looks like more than 33, but she has won 11 titles. At least they're closer to catching her. The next guy to catch Joey Chestnut is like 20 hot dogs behind. Yeah, that's an amazing thing. I take that back. The first competition is 50 years ago, 1972, 54 years ago. And Joey Chestnut has won it 17 times, and Miki Sudo has won it 11 times. Here is another, I guess that could be 33 hot dogs. depending on how they have it looking. And they're not fat. That's from 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago. That's when they won it in 2023. Yeah, those guys aren't fat at all. They're basically athletic and well, not. I don't know. Actually, I've heard Joey Chestnut talk and discuss things and on radio and TV shows. And tell about his how his workout and how he gets ready for these competitions. It's actually very interesting. It's fantastic. But the thing that astonishes me more about this, and are some of the other records that Joey Chestnut holds. He has here are just a few of some of the other records. Chestnut has 55 major league eating records across dozens of different foods. Hard-boiled eggs. 141 in 8 minutes. Watch Cool Hand Luke and think about that. 141 in 8 minutes. Apple pie. He ate 4 3/8 apple pies in 8 minutes. It was 3 pounds total. Crystal hamburgers. You ever been through the South and you see the little crystals? They look like White Castles. I'm surprised White Castles hasn't had him in for it as well. 103 Crystals hamburgers in 8 minutes. Just think the White Castle. 103 White Castles. Fish tacos, 30 in 5 minutes. Pastrami sandwiches, 25 in 10 minutes. Gumbo, 15 bowls in 8 minutes. But maybe the biggest one, maybe the most shocking achievement is this one. This is at the 2025 or 2024 Shrimp Cocktail Eating Championship in Indianapolis. Put on by St. Elmo's Steakhouse in 8 minutes. He ate 21 pounds of St. Elmo's shrimp cocktail. Have you ever been to St. Elmo's and had their shrimp cocktail? It is hot as fire. It's good. And the heat is not from peppers. The heat is from horseradish. They find the best horseradish, and they load it up into the cocktail sauce, and that's what he's eating there. 21 pounds of shrimp in 8 minutes. That doesn't seem possible. That does not seem possible. That seems beyond the realm of human ability. That's what he does. Crazy. Just crazy. Let's talk baseball. I'm flummoxed. I don't know what to talk about. Back after these.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I gotta admit, I thought I'd beaten it. I thought it was over. The Fade Bruce jinx is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen, as Senegal had a 2-0 lead going into the last 10 minutes, and they have just given up 2 goals to Belgium, who have tied the match, and now, unless barring, who knows, it could change in the next 5 minutes, or it might go extra time. It's a lot of fun, folks. That's the wild thing about soccer. Folks sit there and they beef at me and tell me, Bruce, why do you like soccer? This is silly. They don't score. It's a lot better than watching guys kick field goals at each other. I mean, just that doesn't make any sense. But granted, I'm not saying it's better than regular football. I'm saying that it is entertaining in that at the end of it, usually the matches are relatively close and the one team can catch up to another. And that's what's happened. As teams get tired, better teams catch up, and the Belgians clearly have caught up. 2-2 going into extra time. So we'll see what happens. Where was I? Baseball. Are you paying attention? You got an All-Star week coming up here in about a week or so. The Rays lead the Yankees by a couple of games, 2.5 games to be exact. Yankees have been in a swoon. 2-8 in their last 10 games, and even though they have the highest run differential, they're still struggling, and they're not going to get Aaron Judge back for another month. They might, you never know what banana peels are out there for them to step on and flip. How about the White Sox in first place? Unbelievable. 2 games ahead of the Guardians, but 6 games over 500. Chicago White Sox, nobody gave them any chance. And the Rangers also with a nice little spree as they've caught the Mariners, and then you have the Astros still hanging around. You've got the wild card standings. Yankees, Guardians, and Mariners are all still in it, but this is again maybe a little early to start talking about the wild card. I just kind of like to show it, and I'll explain it here in a second. Because here's the National League. The Cubs, what a nice run the Cubs are on. They've won 8 out of their last 10, 4 in a row. As they've blown past the Cardinals. Cardinals just 6 games over 500. They got down to 4 over 500. The Cardinals keep getting to about 9 games over 500, having a chance to get that 10th game over 500 and just kind of stubbing their toe, not able to get there. And the Braves, you and I have talked, folks, here about this over the last 3 months. What a great start the Braves had. Guess who just hitched the piano to them? The Braves are about to get caught by the Don Mattingly-led Philadelphia Phillies. As you see the Phillies now just 2.5 games back. The Braves have lost 7 out of their last 10. Marlins are trying to catch up to them too, and actually that means the Cardinals probably not even in the playoff picture anymore. That's why I'm showing the wild card. Oh, the Cardinals barely holding on to that last wild card spot, but that's about as tentative as you could ever hope to see. Here's take a look at the American League and what the who Vegas thinks is going to win the division. Even though the White Sox have taken the lead, the Vegas folks still see the Guardians coming back to win it. Same thing for the Rays. They lead the Yankees by 2 games. Vegas sees the Yankees coming back to win that. Out west, the Rangers are in the lead. The Mariners are the favorite to win. Isn't that something? All 3 favorites in the American League are in second place right now. How about in the National League? Brewers pretty prohibitive. The Braves down to a minus 167 against the Phillies. Boy, I tell you what, Phillies at 115 is pretty good. I like that a lot because Phillies have some pitching. They have some outstanding pitching. Zach Wheeler is back pitching well. Aaron Nola is pitching. Christopher Sanchez. That might be the Don Mattingly-led Philadelphia Phillies. Who would have thought? Not me. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your semi-quincentennial weekend. Enjoy Saturday. Keep your fingers and toes away from the firecrackers. Use firecrackers safely, fireworks safely, but just have a ball. Enjoy your weekend. See y'all next time on Big Talk. Have a great day.